Hey there, and welcome to your personalized deep dive. I know you're eager to kind of get a better handle on how AI is going to impact jobs. So we went through this article, and it's pretty wild, to be honest. And we've got our AI and future of work guru here to help break it all down. You know, we always hear about AI taking jobs, right? But this article really puts it into perspective. It says that by insert year from the source article, almost insert percentage from the source article of all the tasks we do now could be automated. That's a huge number. And it's not just factory jobs or anything. Like this article had this crazy example about Duolingo, you know, the language app.
Yeah.
It turns out they're already using AI to do translations and even create content. They're even replacing some of their human contractors. Like who knew? Who knew that learning a new language could mean fewer jobs for language experts?
Hmm.
I was kind of blown away by that, to be honest. What do you think?
Well, I think it just goes to show that AI is really infiltrating even those specialized fields. You know, the ones we used to think were untouchable. We always think about AI and manual labor, but Duolingo, that shows that it's really impacting creative and intellectual work too. I think this is something that's happening everywhere, to be honest, and probably impacting way more professions than people realize. Makes you wonder, have you noticed AI seeping into your own work at all?
You know what? Now that you mentioned it, there have been a few times I've wondered if a chatbot was writing some emails. But hey, maybe that's just me. You know, maybe I'm just being paranoid. But okay, on a serious note, the article says that right now AI is mainly affecting those repetitive low-skill jobs. But how do we even tell the difference between low skill and high skill these days, right? It seems like AI is always one step ahead. So should we be worried?
Well, I don't think it's as straightforward as just skill level. It's more about how easily we can break a task down into steps that AI can learn. Like, take those low-skill jobs, for example. A lot of times, those roles still involve a surprising amount of human judgment, and you need to be able to adapt, right? AI is great at repeating tasks, but when something unpredictable happens, it's really not there yet, at least for now.
So you're saying my job hosting this podcast is safe for now? Because if AI can do witty banter and insightful commentary, I might be out of a job.
Don't worry, I think your job is safe for now. Human creativity and those spontaneous moments are still pretty hard to replicate. But it does make you think, right?
Yeah, it really does. It seems like we're always trying to guess what AI will do next, but it always seems to surprise us.
Absolutely. And that unpredictability is what makes this whole conversation so fascinating and, well, a bit nerve-wracking at the same time.
Right. Speaking of nerve-wracking, the article also talks about how AI could make the gap between the rich and the poor even bigger. Yeah, no kidding. That's definitely something to think about. This idea that the technology that's supposed to help everyone could actually leave people behind. It's kind of scary when you think about it.
Yeah, it's a real concern. I mean, when AI starts changing industries and automating jobs, it's the people with lower incomes who often feel it the most, you know? They might be stuck in the jobs that are easier for AI to do. Plus, they often don't have the same access to things like retraining or resources to help them adapt. It's a tough cycle to break.
This article mentioned this CEO who's getting slammed for replacing a bunch of their customer service people with a chatbot. What did you think about that? Was it just a PR nightmare, or is there something more to it?
You know, I think it shows how this AI thing is about more than just the tech itself. There's a whole ethical side that we have to deal with. Businesses want to be more efficient and save money, right? And AI seems like the perfect answer for that. But then you have real people who are losing their jobs, often without any warning or support. It's a tough balance to strike, and I'm not sure a lot of companies have figured out how to do it right.
Yeah, it's tricky for sure. It reminds me of the study I saw recently about how anxiety around AI is going through the roof, especially in jobs where people don't feel secure, people are worried, and I get it. But is it all doom and gloom? I mean, the article did say there could be some good things too, right?
Right. It's not all bad. For instance, a lot of experts think that AI won't be able to really replace humans in jobs where you need emotional intelligence, like therapy or teaching, you know, those really human interactions.
So there's hope for us humans yet. Although now that I've said that, the article did mention those crazy fast advancements they're making in emotionally intelligent AI.
Yep, that's where it really gets interesting. If AI can figure out how to understand and react to our emotions just like we do, what happens then? It's the question that keeps a lot of researchers up at night.
Yeah, you're right. That's it really makes you think about what's next, you know. It's kind of exciting and kind of scary at the same time. But okay, before we totally freak out about emotionally intelligent robots, let's bring it back down to earth for a sec. The article did have some tips on dealing with this whole AI revolution. So for our listeners who might be feeling a little, on edge about all this, what's the most important thing to remember? What can people do, like right now, to get ready for this future with AI everywhere?
Honestly, I think the big thing is to really embrace this whole idea of always learning new things. You see, AI is not just going to stop, it's always changing. So we've got to be ready to change too, keep learning new skills.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like they say, the only thing that's constant is change, right?
Yep, exactly. So I'd say stay curious, keep up with how AI is changing your field, and don't be afraid to learn new skills or even check out completely different fields.
So a lot of it is about being flexible,
Hmm.
huh? Being open to new things, even if it's a little uncertain.
Yeah, totally. And you know what? What if instead of thinking of AI as the enemy, we started thinking of it as a partner? How can we use the things that make us human, our skills and talents, to work with AI to make something even better than either of us could do on our own?
Wow, yeah, that's a really cool way to think about it. It's not us versus them, it's us with them.
Exactly. Who knows what awesome things we could accomplish together?
I love that. A little hope and teamwork in the age of AI, right? It's something we can all get behind. Big thanks to our expert for this awesome deep dive. And to you, our listener, I'll leave you with this. As AI gets smarter, what does it even mean to be human? What are those special skills and qualities that only YU bring to the table? It's something to think about as we all figure out this crazy new world together.